Mechanism exercises are also an important part of being able to develop your technique. So the way that I have organized my book is that after the long tone exercises, you encounter the mechanisms. Now, the mechanism exercises are also taken from Closet. One of the things that I have done is I've actually transposed it to all of the tonalities of the instrument. So in that regard, I also expanded it so that it would cover the entire scale. So considering the modifications that have been done to the instrument with what we now have as a modern clarinet today, we have more possibilities of being able to achieve the extremes of the instrument. Now, when we think about the exercises, these mechanism exercises, it's important to make sure that you focus on being able to develop a technique that is comfortable. Now, when I talk about what is comfortable, it is the idea of making sure that your fingers are not tense, right? Sometimes when we're working towards very fast and difficult passages, it makes it so that sometimes we tense up, right? And you want to tell your body to relax, even though you're playing a lot of notes. And so with the way that I've organized the book, the mechanisms come before the scale. And this way, when you actually encounter the scale, it makes it so that it's a lot easier to approach it, as you've already played many variations of what these scales are in the mechanisms exercises already. So for example, right here, when we talk about the technique for the mechanisms, it's important to make sure that when you hold the clarinet, you're not holding it like this, right, too close to you, right, because I can't even put my mouth on it, right, so I can't even form a proper embouchure. But making sure that it is at a good angle, as you can see right here, all right, and that it's ergonomically comfortable. Each of us is very different, so it's important to be able to kind of test out and manage what is comfortable for you in regards to the angle. Some people have bigger arms, some people are much taller. I'm a smaller person, and making sure that when you do play, that the fingers are just hovering above the keys, right? Now, when I say hovering above the keys, you don't want it to be like this, right? Because that does not help at all. But making sure they're hovering in such a way that this finger right here is kind of hovering above this key, right? In a way that makes it so that it's comfortable, that it feels natural, right? So you're not having it tucked, which is a common mistake among young players, having it tucked behind the clarinet or having it tucked like this, right? Because that's not really a great way to approach the instrument. So with the right hand, making sure that you have this key right here, you're not pressing it, but you just have it right here and right here. So when you play the instrument, I'll just play a C major scale. That you're able to make sure that the fingers are close to the clarinet so that you're able to develop the technique. Now, with the mechanism exercises, I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how to approach that.